Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. June 5th, 2015. It is 7:30, approximately 10 seconds after Mountain Standard Time, AM in the morning. This is my 30th stream. I was just looking back right before this. I'm glad I did right before this because I want to see how many I'm done in a row. And this is the 30th stream. I put up 4 fingers. 30th stream, but 10th in a row. I look back. 27th, I think. Let me just double check on this. I gotta make sure I put that red button way out of the screen where I can't touch it. I learned, James. Good morning, everyone. Let me say good morning to everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this crazy universe right now. Good morning, Mystic. I beat you. Good morning, Starry. Number 2. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Project Shadowstalker. Good to see you. Corlinda, hello, hello. James, Senior Baconator. Good morning, sir. I'm glad you guys are around. You know, when I first, James, I'm sure you remember this because when I first started doing this, I think it was you and me on Steve's. He would just have a random hangout. And let me just double check that date. It was, yeah, the 27th of May up to today. I'm on a 10 game winning streak. I wouldn't call it winning streak. Am I live? I just went back to the screen. It's black screen here. Hold on, let me totally sidetracked on that. But James, going back to that, it's funny. I don't know if you can remember. I remember. I don't remember exactly which one. It was one of my first ones, maybe my second one. I remember it was you, me, Steve, maybe someone else, but I just remember you and Steve primarily. And Steve asked me, he's like, so Rusty, when are you going to start streaming? And I remember talking about maybe doing it in the mornings, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody would be watching in the mornings, but it was the only time that really worked well for me. Even though now, like yesterday, I got into another impromptu one with Steve. It's pretty funny. Yeah. So if you count the ones with Steve, also, I'm on. This is actually the 12th one because I've done now 2 afternoon sessions before work, which I was like I wasn't like trying to avoid that, but I don't know. I just didn't want to try to cram it in too much at once, but I think I've just gotten comfortable enough to where I don't even really think about it. Steve like tricks me. He's like, Rusty, just in case I crash, can you jump on? Okay, sure. And I jump on. He's like, all right, I'm going to be gone for a while. Go ahead and ghost box. It's cool though. It's crazy. I never would have guessed I'd be right here. Technically 12 streams in a row, but 10th of my own stream in a row and 30th stream. And those are just the streams. So thank you all that are sticking around and interested in this crazy universe just like me. And apparently somewhat interested in the way I view the world, which is, I think, pretty damn awesome. Because a lot of times, especially in real life, I feel alone. But I found you guys and gals. All right, so let's see. Did I cover everything on that thread? I think I left something out. What was it? Oh, yeah. It was just, talking about how James was like, he was there from the get-go. I think James was on my very first one, too. Maybe my very first 2. Anyway, James, long story short, I was wondering in the next day or 2 if you, or whenever you're free. Not today, though. I just want to do it solo today. And seeing if you want to maybe join me on a guest research. And then maybe as I progress too, anybody that's watching right now, maybe become a guest researcher too from time to time, just like maybe once or twice a week or something. I don't know. It's just something I wanted to try to do way back when I very first started. And I just kind of tailed off from that. And it's crazy how fast time goes by. Good morning, Lindsay. Good to see you, man. Anybody else that's watching, Ian, if you're chilling in the background, man, good to see you, dude. Anyone in Australia, good evening to you. Good afternoon over in Europe. Good morning in the States. It's roughly 7:34 Mountain Standard Time, nestled right next to the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. I'm going to try this crazy thing we call ghost boxing. It's basically kind of the slang term for instrumental transcommunication. And instrumental transcommunication is essentially the process where you're using electronic devices. I mean, I don't think it has to be electronic. I mean, you could probably manually do things like maybe manually spin a blank vinyl or something. I don't know. I just got to be manual ways too, besides like Ouija and table tipping and stuff like that. I don't know. I find the electronic part fascinating. I've always been a fan of like mad scientist type stuff. I think Goonies, Data in Goonies had a lot of influence when I was a real little kid. Because, man, I was like in 3rd or 4th grade, I think, when I first saw that movie. And I just remember all the like gadgets and gizmos. It was so cool. And then when I met Steve and he had his own like homemade like mad scientist EM pump, I wanted to get one. It takes forever to order from Europe. It was like, or England, easily 5-6 weeks. It took forever. And I couldn't, the tracking number, I don't know if it's something to do with my IP being in the States or something, but I put in the tracking number. I just couldn't get it. So it was just like, okay. Steve every day be like, Rusty, did you get your EM pump? Nope, still waiting. And that was before I was like hanging out with people too. So I was just sitting in chat like, no, I'm still waiting. I'm all here just typing on a keyboard waiting for my EM pump. Yeah, funny how things go. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Timmy Boy. I'm so glad I caught. You see, I'm glad you guys do updates and stuff, post updates, because I went out and had my smoke. Well, it was actually, I went to the bathroom and I checked it and I saw that old Timmy Boy, I Am Paranormal, was doing his very first stream. Congrats, Tim. If you see this, man, congrats, man. Jumping in the waters, dude. Yeah, I mean, I heard you mention stuff about nerves and stuff, and yeah, totally, man. I still get them to this day. It's just not as bad. But yeah, at the beginning, it was bad. It was like a job interview or like your first date with a chick or something. It was real sketchy at the very beginning, but it tails off. I still get nervous, butterflies, but it's not nearly as bad. But it starts to wear off, and I just start blabbing. Yeah. Let's see. I just want to make sure I got everybody in chat. So essentially, again, going back to what I'm doing is instrumental transcommunication. I'm using physical ghost boxes, and I'm also maybe going to throw on some digital ghost box. I'm going to start the session because it's like, I think I'm on my 3rd or 4th day where I've talked about using this and I haven't used it. So I'm going to start the session with this for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes until I get tired of spinning it. And then we'll jump into the COS. And then I want to do some EVP, or maybe in between. We're going to do EVP and physical ghost boxes again. I was really fascinated with the sounds that recorded. And you know what? I didn't listen to it yet. I still, man, I after I got off the stream, I went and kicked back, turned on the TV, fired up Netflix, went and got some food, came back, ate, watched TV for a little bit, and crashed out. And then I got up and I was hanging out at Steve's, and then Steve asked me to join, so I joined to help him out. And then, yeah, next thing is work, and then next thing I'm here. So I just, time, man, where the hell are you? Like, seriously. And I want to sit down proper to examine these. I mean, I could just sit down and have fun and just listen to them, but I would like to actually sit down, piece of paper, pen, the laptop ready to go, have some sort of analyzer, audio program, all that good jazz. And that's what I want to do. And that takes time, no matter what, even on a 3-minute video clip. I mean, just to listen to it properly and examine it, you're going to listen to it a handful of times, especially if it's anything crazy. So yeah, so essentially I'm getting all sorts of behind backed up log work or whatever you want to call it, but it's cool. I honestly, even if I capture the most fantastic EVP ever, you know, that's not going to change the world, but it'll definitely change my view. But I don't see, here's the interesting thing is I'm about personal results. And if I gain those personal results, then I can say they exist. And also, if these results can be reproduced numerous times over and over in controlled situations with actual scientists, then that's real. That's something that is tangible. And that's what EVP is. Electronic voice phenomena is tangible. It's something that has been researched and it's there. We don't know. Skeptics will tell you it's just random radio. But here's the thing is I've I remember reading a while back, I can't remember which book it was or what, but or maybe it was online I was reading this, but I remember this one guy saying if it was radio, just randomly, and that for some whatever reason, a lot of the time sounds like it's responding to you. If it is radio, then you would get variations like on the spirit box where you get some that are short and some that are longer. But this one guy says he's been researching EVP and documenting and taking it extremely serious. I can't remember his name, man. I'm going to have a session where I pull up a lot of like the sources and info on a lot of stuff I know, because that would be interesting. I wish I had that right offhand right now. But he claims that he has an average. The average is like 1.6 seconds or something like that, that the average EVP is. So for whatever reason, you get about roughly 2 seconds of just a little short of 2 seconds average for how much time these EVPs come through. And if it was radio, there wouldn't be an average like that. It'd be all over the place, like how the cost would be. The cost and the SB7, you get longer and you get shorter. And that's all depending on the DJ talking. If they're fast, if they're speaking fast, they can throw out 4 syllables in the time it takes somebody to speak slower to get 1 or 2 out. But with EVP, you generally get just like a couple syllables, at least in my experience. And I honestly, and that's just if I start counting class B's and C's, I don't really count those. I'm pretty picky. I really, especially after hearing what I believe is a class A, I really need to dig that one out. It's a 3-syllable intelligent response, and it sounds like exactly what I asked them to say. And that's what fascinated me about EVP is I already was fascinated with it to begin with, but as soon as I heard that was crazy. And then once I started getting into instrumental transcommunication, roughly it's got to be 9-10 months ago now, on the SB7, on my second session, it's on my SB7 playlist. One is interesting. That was my very first time I ever tried it. I recorded it. And then I tried it a couple times, I think, after, I don't know. Anyway, long story short, on video 2, in the first 2 minutes or 3 minutes, as soon as I start the session, the very first question I ask, if there's anybody here with me, can you please say hello? And I have it on my digital voice recorder as well, but it sounds like a child or a young woman saying hello back to me. And it's within the white noise gaps, because where I was sitting in my room when I recorded that, and you can hear it, you can witness that here. Some of you might have seen it, but I only get 1 hit here. But where I was recording behind me, I can get 2 specific hits. It's like on the 97 FM radio and 94 FM radio, something like that. And then on this spot here, it's only on 1 spot. I don't know which one it is, but I'm guessing it's like 97, because I think 97 was the stronger of the 2. But because of that, because I can like control where the radio hits are, and then the rest is white noise. I mean, yes, granted, it could have just been random radio that said hello back to me 2 or 3 seconds after I asked it specifically if they're here to say hello, and a random radio signal that sounds completely different than a DJ says hello. It's so weird. Yeah, so that was my second record one. That just hooked me on instrumental transcommunication. I'm just like, what the heck? I recorded with my digital video voice recorder. I listened to that over and over for like a month. I tried to show this guy, and I didn't tell him what it was, or I played the audio for him, this dude at work, and I didn't tell him what it was, like exactly, and I asked him what he heard, and his name was Joel, and because it says hello, he heard Joel. Like, when he said that, then I started listening to it, and I heard it. So that's just an example of influence when you're around people. It was interesting. It totally sounded like Joel after that, but then after a day or two, or whatever, once like that influence tapered off. I rub my eyes a lot at night, I guess. It's funny. Maybe it's because I don't touch my face at all during work. At least I try not to, because I'm dealing with like food and crap. So I get home just like, I gotta rub my eyes. It's also because my hands are right here. They're very close to my face. Hey, good morning, Aaron. Thanks for joining us, dude. Later, Lynn. Have a good day, man. I didn't see what you're doing, but take care, dude. Keep your head up, man. DJ, if you're around, man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna put the intro, your music, like I love it and it's awesome, but it just, I feel awkward sitting here or like playing something while that music's going. So I think I'm gonna make that like my outro music. And I think it is actually the way it starts and then the way the rhythm kicks in and stuff. I think it'd make an awesome outro. I kind of just like jumping into it. Like I'm already kind of butterfly-y as it is, and sitting and thinking about it at the beginning does not really help. And apparently I can't write down anything with like 15 minutes to go on these streams. I tried to write down some ideas and just like, I can't think of nothing. I better just do it freestyle. And apparently it's just talking is all I need. So, all right. Speaking of jabbing, what did I do with that radio now? Here it is. All right. So this is a Jensen portable radio. I picked it up at my local Target. There are other mom and pop killer stores out there, but I'm not sponsored by those mofos. But yeah, it was $14 or $15, $14.95, brand new. It's pretty slick. It's got an on-off volume right there, and then it's got this giant dial that makes it so you can turn like really precise. And it's also interesting because you can turn it really fast because of the size of it. So you can get some weird sounds when you start spinning it real fast, but I don't know if that helps. If somebody says hello while I'm spinning it fast, you're gonna know that's not radio. That's, I guess, something to try. Oh, so apparently I didn't plug this in though. So pardon me for 2 shakes. All right. All right. I'm going to
included in assembly to be included in private.
Okay, that's the wrong. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. I just got to do something super quick. 30 seconds. Be right back. Now here's the thing: is with these radios with their antennae or whatever, multiple. I'm still up in the air if I want radio, like sharper radio or less sharp radio. Yesterday I was all on a white noise kick. It was all about the white noise. I must have said white noise 127 times. What's up, Dave? Good morning, buddy. Thanks for joining us, dude. How you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope things are good. I need to, dude, I want to see that. I didn't catch that live stream. I saw that video in my subscription list or whatever. I really want to watch that. Your live stream investigation, man. That sounds really cool. I'd like to try that one day. That'd be so cool. Oh, you're getting that extreme, dude. Oh, you're getting it from Derek. Awesome, man. Hell yeah. I think they have that at the same store that I bought this. I totally forgot to look for it that day. I think they have it in a different section over by the iPods or something. I don't know. So yeah, so we're going to be having no slack. Give me some slack. All right, so I'm gonna try this crazy device and sweep manually. I've been talking about using it in the session for 3 or 4 days in a row now, and I always forget. So I'm gonna start off with it. All right, spirits, individuals, entities unseen by my eyes, anyone around. I've been doing this. This is 10th stream in a row personally, 12th stream in a row if you count 2 of Steve's that I've done in the afternoons. And this is the 30th stream I've done total. So I've been doing this quite a bit. And all that has been in under 2 months. It's, I think, a month and 3 weeks or something. Maybe 2 months, but it's pretty compressed. So spirits, if you're here, entities, whoever you are, whatever you are, I would really like to try to communicate with you guys. We have different ways, different devices that I can try to speak with you, and then I can also try to sense you or detect you. And I also have a device up here that is theorized to give you energy. Now I'm going to start the session with it. This battery might be getting low. Been running it for like 3 or 4 days. I found a good way you can tell. Yeah, I think it is getting a little bit lower. Yeah, the vibration gets less intense. The force should be kind of intense. Well, it is vibrating. Let's see if it's working. The EM pump or K2 meter. Yeah, so it is putting out electromagnetism still. Okay, and we also have this device, guys. It's called a K2 meter. It detects what this is putting out. It's called electromagnetism or magnetic fields. Okay, so it's theorized that you guys are either made of this or partly made of this and can somehow use this to get stronger, to be able to speak with me through these devices. And this can detect that energy as well. And it's theorized that it can detect you if you guys are around me. I don't know how you do it. Maybe touch it. Maybe you think about it. Maybe if you have some sort of movement as in flight, you can fly into it. I honestly have no clue. And Shadow Stalker has been, I mean, I've already, one of my basic gut feelings before I started meeting all of you was that this was something interdimensional, parallel worlds somehow, just barely touching, bleeding through, you know, like basically just unseen to us because our eyes are, the frequencies are just slightly out of range or something. Because I believe our reality vibrates. Oh, what hertz does it vibrate on? I can't remember, but it hurts like the vibration. All that stuff is way above my head. I really don't know much about that stuff, to be honest. So I'm not going to try to speak like I do. So spirits, unseen entities, people from another dimension, aliens is what we would call non-terrestrial beings that may be from a different planet. Whoever is around me, angels, demons, people from advanced beings from the past, advanced civilizations from the past that figured out how to travel to the future. Who knows? Whoever you are, if you hear me, we're going to try to communicate through these different methods. And we're going to start off with this one. This one sweeps radios. Radio sweeps radio waves. And through these waves, we think that you can somehow manipulate the words or speak through the white noise that is in between the radios, stations. Keep calling them radios. So with that said, I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to show you what it's like. You can listen to it as it's sweeping. I don't know if you have to come over and touch this or fly into it. I don't know what you have to do, but just come over and check it out, please, as I start sweeping.
This is some classic Peter Gabriel.
Whoa, don't say anything. Woo. Stinking copyright stuff, man. Here, oh yeah, I just got to see. I just want to check the audio. All right.
Remember the
I really want to figure out a way to make this 360 degrees instead of 180 or whatever it is for the turn, the dial turn. Hello guys, my name is Rusty. Starting off the session after 24 minutes of me yapping. Now, we're not entirely sure which voices are going to be spirits for sure. So
the last study was.
There's a way that we can try to verify if it's spirit or otherworldly or extra dimensional, is that we ask for intelligent responses, and intelligent responses are specific answers to certain questions that we ask. For example, if I ask you, what color is my hat? The answer that we would be looking for to verify that we're actually speaking with something other than just radio waves would be black. And if I could hear that when I ask that, I don't expect it right away. It takes some time. It may take you minutes and minutes and minutes. That's why I'm just going to let it sweep for a couple minutes and let you just hear what it's like and get used to it. Okay? If it's too loud, let me know, guys.
Church. For the first time, Denver fans.
So that's a pretty slow sweep. I'd say that's probably like 250, 300 milliseconds. Maybe 200. It's not fast. I just want to check chat real quick, make sure this isn't too loud. I think I got it. What's up, Bob? What's up, Rebecca? What's up, guys?
About it.
And gals. I guess Rebecca's, there's a few gals. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening. Wherever you are out in the world. I know Dave, it's the afternoon, I'm pretty sure. Hope you're having a good day, Dave. Hope you're having a good morning, Rebecca. Rebecca, you're in America, right? Pretty sure. 98% positive. All right, guys. So now you kind of hear what it's like. I'm going to start asking you some questions. My name's Rusty. I'm researching paranormal, trying to figure out what's going on in the unseen world, what some have called the spirit world, or another dimension that we are somehow overlapping from time to time, or something no one's even thought of. That's also what I kind of tend to lean towards too, is I think that it's the actual truth hasn't even been thought of yet. So it's funny. We think we know, like you get to a point, you're like, okay, all right, so we've listed everything. What else could it be? Everything's been listed. I mean, it could be beings from inside the earth, even, ancient races, reptilians or something. There's all sorts of possibilities, but I still tend to think it's something that we just can't quite comprehend or haven't even thought of. And I know that we haven't, because there's no way we've thought of everything. There's no way. All right, spirits. So my name's Rusty. Throughout this session, if you can you repeat my name back to me? My name's Rusty. Please, if you can, say Rusty back to me throughout the session. But if you can right off the bat, that's awesome. But I would like to try to gather your names. So throughout the session, try to say my name. But first off, I would like to try to gather one of your names through this device. If this isn't working, in a little bit, we're going to try a different spirit box. We're also going to try EVP research as well, where I record your voice in a different method. Whew. It's hard to explain this all to these guys. Morning, Roland. Morning, Joseph Father. All right, guys. So remember, say my name and try to tell me your name. All right, guys. So remember, try to say my name or your name right now. We're just going to let it go for a few minutes. And there's probably more than one around me if you guys are around me. So say as many names as you can or try to say my name. All right. Thank you. Morning, Ulrich. Good afternoon, Ulrich. Oh, it's sunny out there. Nice. We got some rain today.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I'm gonna slow down the speed a little more. Try to say my name or your name, guys.
Hey, Tiger.
And I told her get the ticket.
I totally didn't hear that, Bob. That's right. I heard a hi, Tiger, or hey, Tiger. Remind me of Mary Jane from Spider-Man.
It's time for.
Try to keep saying my name or your names, guys.
Down to the
Hello. That's perfect.
Took my eye. You know, I was thinking about this the other night, last night I think it was, how you guys hear things that I don't. I'm really wondering if you're picking up possibly this a different voice or the voices themselves through the white noise that's going out of the machine into this microphone, the Snowball microphone, because it's a decent microphone. It's not the Yeti, but it's the same company. It's like the economic version of the Yeti, essentially. So I've wondered if you guys are actually basically like hearing digital voice recording types deal live, except, you know what I mean? Like, get the gist? Get what I'm saying? All right, guys. I'm getting just a couple more minutes, and then I'll switch it up, the questions. But I would, throughout the session, just say my name. Throughout this whole entire session from start to finish, it doesn't matter if it's this device or any device. I'm just looking for my name. I'd prefer it to be every device because that would be something for the books. But I'm also looking for your guys' name. I want to get to know who you are, where you came from, what you like, what, all sorts of stuff like that. I don't want to get too much because then, again, names. I just want to hear some names, please, guys.
what? President.
President. Names, guys, come on.
Mueller.
Thank you, everybody.
Wow.
Hey, guys, come on. I want to hear some names, guys. Come on, please.
Road Lord. I'm at 20.
Very odd. This thing sounds so unique compared to everything else I have. I don't know what it is. It's like something soothing about it. The white noise, something, I don't know, it's got a little bit of crackle to it. I don't know what it is. It's very cool. And I liked recording with it. All right, guys. So I'm going to try a fast sweep. Let you see what the fast sweep sounds like. Spirits and friends watching, check this out.
Go home.
That was radio. Maybe not. I don't know. My finger let up for just a split second. That's how fast that is. Come on, guys. Try to say my name through this.
so excited.
I was ready to slip of the finger. It was interesting what the first one said, though. What did it say again? There's no way you'll get a radio voice if you do it right. So if I was to actually capture, I don't know. We'll try for a little bit more, guys. Can you tell me my name or your names, please? Do this crazy fast sweep.
We're doing.
It's hard to keep it completely steady. I'm holding off funky my finger. See, that's interesting. That's way fast. That's got to be like 2 milliseconds or something ridiculous. Because 100 is pretty fast, but that's way faster than 100. Maybe 5. All right. Do it for a little bit more, and then I'm going to throw on the cost. My friends, spirits, otherworldly beings, extra-dimensional beings, advanced beings from the past, advanced beings from the future, godlike creators, whoever you are. If this is not working, don't get frustrated, and don't worry, because there's different ways we're going to try this communication. So if you can hear me, can you let me know that you can hear me? Can you say "hear you," please? Slower now.
Understand.
Sorry about that high-pitched one, guys.
Records. Government. Two.
Cheers, Randy. I know he's not a big fan in this world, in this side of the fence or whatever, but I actually really like the guy. Like he's just an old goofy guy. Like I've had a couple old guys like that, so I can understand how they rub people wrong. But in the long run, he's not trying to hurt anybody. He's actually trying to basically help people that get duped. He doesn't say this stuff doesn't exist. All he says is, show me. That's all he wants. That's why he set up the whole foundation. Just show him. That's all he asks. And pass controlled tests. If the stuff is real and it can be repeated by individuals. Now, I'm not saying he's good or bad. I'm just saying I know that he's, in the long run, he's not trying to belittle this. It's just like when they do the James Randy challenges, they're very respectful. Like it is completely respectful, very scientific. I've only seen one though, so I can't say it for all of them, but the one I saw was last year's one. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I honestly think there's something here. As to what it is, I don't know. I can't tell you. I think it'd be flamboyant and premature for me to say this is this or this is that. Cut and dry. Because obviously it's not easy to freaking explain. James. Keep your clothes on, Aaron. Crap, what did I ask them? Oh, no, I totally forgot what question I asked. All right, we're going to try a couple more questions, and then we're going to swap up to this the cost spirit box. Oh, I asked them, did I ask them a specific, like, if it works, could they say, was that what I did? If it works, yes, it does. Well, I can't remember. That's what I'm asking now. If this works, guys, can you say yes or yes, it does, or yeah, or something? James Randi is a magician. I can't remember his old magician name. He's like in his 80s now. Hell, he might even be dead. I haven't actually read anything on it and like anything about him in like 8-9 months. Yeah. No, he's not a bad guy, Ulrich, but I can understand how he rubs people wrong. He's not like that one Michael guy from Skeptic Magazine. That guy is like, he really seems to enjoy trying to belittle this whole like field, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, guys like that, which is interesting because that guy that you see him on like Ancient Alien shows. You see him all over the place as the Skeptic. He's from Skeptic Magazine editor or something like that. Michael something. Anyway, I guess he had a supernatural experience with a ghostly entity, quote unquote. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, no, he does. He has the check. He carries a checkbook around with him, and he'll write it. If you guys can, if it can be reproduced. They've tried all sorts of stuff. Nobody's ever successfully reproduced anything paranormal under controlled, but they're very strict controlled tests. That's why. No, it's an interesting stuff. He's an interesting fellow. I like studying both sides of everything. I'm not one-sided really on anything. I like to gather everybody's views and opinions and formulate my own. I'm so tired of trying to think and do what everybody else. You do it for so long in your life and you don't even realize it. Even when you're aware of it, you still do it a lot of times and you don't even realize it till after the fact. Like, what the hell was I doing? Oh, well, that's why. Good old societal brainwashing. All right, spirits. I talk a lot, don't I? If I talk a lot, can you please say blabbermouth for me on the spirit box, please? Yeah, I agree. He's more like a shill. Supposedly, he had a paranormal experience, though. I guess. This is like old memory, and I think I heard it from somebody. I don't think I actually read it. I don't know. Am I a blabbermouth, spirits? Can you please say blabbermouth back to me? Who did? James Randi? Damn, I must have saw one of his last days. A dragon? That sounded like a dragon. That was pretty cool.
Goat. The song.
Very rapid.
You know?
It's have to.
So.
It sounds really interesting. Does it sound crackly on your guys' side? Like a slight crackle to it? I don't know what that is doing to my brain, but it like soothes me. I've always liked white noise anyway. Yeah, nah, I don't mind people that have opinions. It's just when I don't even mind it when they basically kind of force it on you. It's just how they do it. You know, there's a way to just like discuss things more easily instead of just like, nope, you're wrong. It's like, well, hold on a second, buddy. First of all, like with me, I'd be like, well, hold on. I don't even want to go into that, but it's just like, dude, I'm so tired of people just like stomping down and they don't even really know. They've never, like that Michael the Skeptic guy. He's never sat down and actually done what I'm doing. Even though I'm not a full-fledged believer, I'm still doing this. I'm freaking every day now. 10 days in a row, 12 streams in a row, 30th stream total. but I'm not gonna. If for some reason, let's say in the long run, I decide this is all in my head and it's not real, and I walk away, I still would never be like, hey, I researched this thoroughly and no, her. It's like, dude, come on. I hate people like that. It's like, why? What's the point? Why do you have to do that, people? Okay, spirits, otherworldly entities, other godly type beings, people from the past, people from the future, Nazis that figured out how to freaking bend space and time. Whoever you are, we're gonna try this different device now. If I can locate it, it was just here. Hello, it's yellow. Should be easy to see. Oh, here it is. All right, this is the COS. It's a portable radio. This is basically the same thing as that, except smaller. And I don't have to twist that dial. Give it an old twister, a dial twister. So this one does the same thing, just slightly different. The frequency is different, I believe. Well, no, frequency is the same because it's FM, but the white noise sounds different. Also sounds different because I'm using the speaker. I think I'm going to sweep forward FM to start. We'll swap it up and go to AM because AM is like having a completely different ghost box. All right, guys. So here we go. This is the COS. I'm going to let it run for a couple minutes. I'm going to step away just for 2 minutes or less. I'll be right back. I'm just going to show you guys some fancy pictures when I'm gone. And So go ahead and try to speak through this device. This is the COS. Portable radio. That's another thing is I need to make that. I keep forgetting about. I need to make the hack video for this. All right. Crap. What was I doing? So while I'm away, guys, just go ahead. I'm going to be gone 2 minutes. Go ahead and just get used to this. You can try to speak through it if you want. Try to figure it out. And I will be right back to Shakes. I just got to screen share this real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right, I'll be right back. Go ahead and get used to this device, guys. Whoever, whatever you are, I'm trying to communicate with you, please. I'm very respectful. I don't think I'm a jerk about it. I hope not. I'll be right back. Go ahead and just try to speak. Slow down.
Breath? All one. Systemic. Maker.
If you said dead, if that was a female entity that said dead, I heard you. I heard you through that white noise it sounded like.
Master.
I don't know if they said dead though, exactly or not. Wireless keyboards, are you disappeared? Info screen. All right, guys. I'm gonna check chat real quick. That was interesting. It sounded like as I was coming back, it sounded like it was like in the white noise, because a lot of times the radio with the white noise cuts and then you hear it, but in the white noise specifically, it was like a or it sounded like dead. It sounded like a lady saying dead. That was my terrible lady imitation. That's cool. I'm glad that stuff is showing up good. Yeah, those pictures are awesome, man. I love looking at the galaxy. I have there's two really cool galaxy simulator programs that are free to download: Celestia and Space Engine. Look them up. They're both really cool. I think Space Engine, it's a little more new, so graphically it looks a little cooler, but it's not. It hasn't been around as Celestia. Celestia has a lot of mod support where it's tons of community made stuff that can add on to it, fictional and non-fictional, to expand the universe explorations. They're really cool programs. What I like doing when I first found Celestia, I would leave. You can leave the galaxy, just fly freely. I would leave the galaxy and just watch the other galaxies. I'd first turn on the names so you could see the names. They're like NC 174 or whatever, like thousands of them. You fly as you leave the Milky Way, you're going backwards. I would always go backwards, and then you'd see the other galaxies start, and you'd see you'd see like a clump or whatever. Eventually, as you get farther out. Anyway, long story short, I would try to find my way back to the Milky Way, and that was like damn impossible. Once you start seeing like hundreds of galaxies fly past you, there's no way unless you go straight forward, I think, but which I wouldn't do. I would like move around and look and try to navigate. Not backwards though. I would just look a little bit around and then try to like weave my way back. It's so hard. Yeah, check out those programs. All right, spirits. Tell us about the stars. Tell us about the cosmos. We call it the universe. Are you a part of that? I mean, we are all technically part of that, but what I mean, are you a form of energy in the universe that we are yet to discover? Yeah, ayahuasca, Bob. One day I think I'm gonna try that stuff, man. I've been reading about ayahuasca for years now, probably at least 3 or 4 years, and all that stuff, all that pineal gland and all that stuff. Tell us about the stars, the cosmos. Do you travel through can you leave planet Earth? Can you travel wherever you want freely throughout the entire universe, through space and time as a whole?
Yeah, it's a second. He doesn't know.
Does know? Kind of said he does know. No, I'm trying to figure things out. Am I on some sort of right path? Can you travel the cosmos?
Yeah.
I like how Bob spelled it though. It's like Iowa ska. It sounds like a band, like Iowa ska band, like ska music or whatever. Punk ska, whatever that is. Are you not from this planet?
I didn't. Many.
Turn it down just a little. Sorry, guys. The white noise sounds extra whitey today.
hopeful.
He
It was like a hello, but in a song. Yeah, Aaron, that would be slick, dude. I would have to go with somebody too. I couldn't do it myself, man. I think, who was it? Oh, I remember seeing some video somewhere, like a Vice video or Joe Rogan talking about or interviewing somebody about them doing it by themselves, and that was just crazy. Even though they did it with a shaman or whatever, I'd rather still have like a friend with me throughout the process. Hey Bob, do you know anything about Terrence McKenna? If you do, man, there's an awesome Terrence McKenna. It's called like his last earthly interview or something like that, where he's just sitting in like this backyard or something, or in a jungle or something. I don't know where he's at, but it's just this long interview about his thoughts of space and time and reality, and really interesting stuff. I first stumbled on that video, and then I started watching other videos and conferences and speeches by him. David, I've heard that name. Is it Choa or something? I think this is how they pronounce it. I've heard that name before. Oh, that reminds me. I saw an episode of Vice on YouTube where it was some guy that did stand up for the first time ever, and he did it while tripping on LSD, and it was some freaking. It was an old one. It was like from a few years ago. It was just funny, man. He was just tweaking. You could tell he was tripping balls, but he did it. It's the first time ever on stand up on a stage trying to be a comedian, tripping balls. But then there's that one guy, I can never remember his name, professional baseball player, pitcher, back in the 70s, I think it was, or 60s. He pitched a perfect game. I think it was a no-hitter and a perfect game or something. Or no, it was a no-hitter. Yeah, it was a no-hitter. And yeah, that's what I think. It was just a no-hitter, but he did that tripping balls, like multiple doses, I think. I think he took like 7 hits or something crazy. I want to say it's Raleigh Fingers, but I don't think that's him. I don't know who it is. Yeah, Stone Ape Theory. Dude, yeah, Bob, look up like Last Earthbound interview or something like that. If you, for the video out of Terrence McKenna stuff, it's a really good one. It's just like a basic interview and just talks about his life. Because he died a few years after that, I think. Yeah, I love the Joe Rogan when he goes off about cool shit or cool stuff. Pardon me. I'm sorry. Try not to curse on my streams. I want to be able to be watched by everyone.
If you can,
Spirits, have you heard of the stoned ape theory? Is that how humans evolved into this intelligent, the most intelligent being, well, whatever, air quotes, the most intelligent beings on this planet? Was it the stoned ape theory? As we evolved from apes and we came down from the trees, we started experimenting and eating stuff, and we found these interesting just different natural biological sources that gave us the ability to start seeing and thinking differently, seeing the world in a different way and coming up with different ideas. Was it the stoned ape theory? Have you heard of that? Was that? That just turned that into a super long question. All right, guys, if you've heard of stoned ape theory, can you say ape back to us if it is correct, the theory?
good goals. How'd you like to?
Online degree.
And I mean, it just makes sense. I know it like ruffles a lot of feathers because it's like, oh, drugs is how we got to where we are. You got to remember we're looking at it like drugs. That's just because of the way our society is and the way society controls us. So it's like, oh, drugs. It's like, no, it's natural stuff that was there long before there was civilizations or governments or police. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't drugs. It was natural, just part of what happened. It just totally makes sense. We ate and tried everything, obviously, because we know what everything does. So we obviously ate everything. And that stuff, man, I can tell you by experience, it's been well over 20 years since I tried hallucinogenics. I just had to stop. I was like, whoa, this stuff is intense. But yeah, it's some interesting stuff. I could totally see it making apes more creative and figuring out and seeing things differently. It's some interesting stuff.
Like,
All right, spirits. Can I hear my name, Rusty? We're going to try that on this device. Can you please say Rusty back to me? We're going to give it a few minutes.
It's 90.
no, you're right. These
Here's our goofies.
Come on, guys. Say Rusty. Come on, guys. You can do it. Please.
Other have
If I start hearing Rusty a
160.
bunch more times, it's pretty much going to convince me I'm speaking to somebody. Good morning. Good morning, Kathleen. I think it's morning. Or no, you're in Australia. Good evening, Kathleen. Please say Rusty, guys. Come on. I'm not like begging or anything. It's just I need to hear these type responses, please.
105.
Rusty, go ahead, guys.
Well,
Cheers. Oh, that's funny, Jay.
Frank, no.
I was like, the last word just caught me off. Like I was all reading it. It was a really good story, and then I was like, I totally wasn't expecting the last word of that. That was pretty good. Come on, guys. Please say my name. I'm sorry. I got distracted. If you said my name, please say it back, please.
then light him back.
Oh, yeah. Rebecca, yeah. One of the hardest laughs I've ever had. Me and my friend, this stuff was so potent. He recommended us only eating a half an eighth. And oh, my God, dude. We laughed so flipping hard. It was so crazy. Yeah, that was a fun memory. See, if every time was that, then that would have been cool. But there's too many weird ones and bad ones, so I had to stop that.
No sweat. Fuel.
This one guy's face, he was laughing so hard. He was just crying, but he had this big smile. And he's just crying. Like, it was just so funny. Oh, man. Good memories. Spirits. All right. Go ahead and just say Rusty whenever throughout this. But I want to ask you about looking into our brains. Can you see our thoughts and memories?
The story.
How? Sound like yes, I can.
Agree to it.
Thank you. If that was the response, thank you guys.
If you remember.
Hopefully, but
How much of our brain, how much of our mind can you dive into? Can you read?
Wait, the protect. And come.
Bob, yeah, I've been trying to think of like new things to say too. I like how when you say share, it's like your shares are awesome. Yeah, Jesus and Diablo today. All right, guys. Remember, this device is here. This is the K2. Completely forgot about it. We think you can light it up. If you can come over here and try to light it up, try to touch it, try to think about lighting it up, it may be intent. I think intent I mean, you can feel when someone's like PO'd, man, and that's, you know, that is emotion, but a lot of it's like the intent. Like they're just like, all right. So if you can light this up, try to light it up to the green or this yellow light like this. Let me show you, just in case there's new individuals around me. You want to see what it looks like. See that? How it lights up if you get close to it. That's what we think it'll look like, or that's what we think you're kind of made out of, this energy that this box is putting off. So we can try yes or no questions with that. If you can light it up once like this, like that, that could be considered a yes for questions like, are you a male? Are you a female? Are you young? Are you old? And then if you light it up more than once, twice or more, we can consider those no responses like this. Be real careful. Like this. See, that's going off more than once. That can be a no. Like that. Just once or just twice or more. And once like this for yes. Boom. See how easy that is to hoax? Man. That's the one thing, man. A lot of this is way too easy to hoax, honestly. Well, I was looking at the green lights a lot. There's a little purple dot there. All right, guys, try to manipulate this. Try to come over and touch it, fly through it. And I really want that ambient thermometer that's going to come with the Ghost Arc. It's going to be so nice to get like a temperature difference here, from here, and so on and so forth. I'm going to keep ghost boxing. I'm going to keep using this. But try to light it up throughout this process too. I got friends watching. They can let me know if I miss it. Do you understand everything I just said? Yes or no, please? Okay.
Most people.
No, it's not Doctor Who. It's the Doctor. No, I'm not the Doctor. I wish, man. I wouldn't. You know, the episodes when he regenerates are always real sad and everything. But honestly, I think I could, just to have the TARDIS, to have sexy with you, I would love it. Roland. This sounds like it might be working. I'm getting some interesting responses. Can we try to say my name again now? Rusty, please repeat that back.
Reason from the lady.
Why are you having a hard time saying my name? Because I hear it all the time. Unless it's just something that just sounds real similar to Rusty. I could see things ending with the T part sounding kind of similar, but it sounds like ours. It sounds like Rusty. Please, guys, Rusty. Like a rusty nail or other rusty things. I'll leave that for chat.
I like it.
For
Life. Bitch.
Why are you having a hard time? Please. All right. Is it annoy you that I'm just having you repeat this one word over and over? If I could just hear it, we'll move on. That'll pretty much let me know I'm communicating with somebody. So if you want to talk to me, if you don't want to talk to me, I understand. You don't have to. There's plenty of room on this planet. You don't have to be right here in this little cramped area. But if anybody is around that would like to communicate with me, the way I can confirm that communication is by hearing my name. Please, if you would like to speak with me, try to say Rusty back to me through this yellow device. If I hear that, I'll try to communicate with you. That'll let me know you're here. Okay? Please.
But idiot.
Your correction.
Sorry if you hear that bump when I bump the table there. Sorry about that. Am I dealing with spirits? If you're a spirit, can you say the word spirit to me, please?
Opportunity. Catch her. Man.
Cool.
Morning, Nora. Do you prefer to be called spirits or ghosts? If you are this entity, what do you prefer to be called? Ghosts or spirits?
A woman. Yeah.
World up.
P.
Great. Never cried him in a
PCO.
life.
If you are not a spirit or a ghost, what are you? Are you extraterrestrial?
Challenge.
You're full of them.
What's gonna happen?
Rilla.
God.
You know, it's highly possible that when I ask for you to say these specific words, that you actually, it's actually easier for you just to say whatever you can that's closest to the theme of that question. I mean, that does make sense. I mean, it may be difficult for you to say anything at all. So just to be able to say anything might be a challenge. And specifically, if I'm trying to get you to say something spot on, that might be darn near impossible. So we're just going to let you talk for a minute, okay? Try to say something about yourself, like how you died. If you can tell me how you died by any manner, we'll try to listen to things like falling, like words like that, like falling or car wreck or anything like that. Just try to say random words that are similar to how you died. Okay, guys?
No problem.
And fourth. You know. What's up?
That is the V.
Spirits, can you please say Nora's name? Or can you say hi to Nora or say Nora back?
Two.
Unity.
I got it.
Very.
If you wrote
Come on, guys. Say hi to Nora for us. Come on. Hey, good morning, Sarah. Hey, I saw your message. I'll get back to you after this stream, okay? So in like a couple hours, I'll send you a message back. Sound good? Thank you for checking us out, too.
and this
Come on, guys. Let's let Nora hear her name. Come on. Just please say Nora or hi, Nora, or something like that, please.
Once they get this done. Yeah, I heard it.
been prepared.
Super. It's over here.
A lot of
You're not here.
Okay. Well, please, let's go back to how you died. If your spirits will be what many believe are spirits, humans that once lived in physical form but died somehow, became deceased, and now travel the earth on a different plane of existence, completely free from corporeal form. Corporeal? Easy. Corporeal? I cannot speak. You know what I'm saying. Physical form. Completely free from physical form. I'm trying to be all fancy pants. That's what I get. So if you are this, oh man, what was I gonna? Oh man, got tangled up on that stupid word. My train of thought can be oh dang it, it was there. Here, I should play this real quick so I can hear it. I already lost it. Great. All right, well, whatever. Dang, what was it? Crap. I hate losing that freaking question. Okay. I apologize, spirits. I apologize, entities, individuals. Damn, it was a good one, too, I think. Oh, yeah. It was about being, that's right, about how they died. Duh. Please, guys. Please, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at myself because I'm such a knucklehead at times. Can you please tell me through this device how you died? laughing at me. I know. I'm a knucklehead. I know. How did you die, guys? I'm sorry. Please, just let me know.
Could not.
I'm a professional.
History.
Eastbound.
Oh yeah, and Corlinda, to add it all off, we supposedly humans taste like pig. And I remember hearing that as a kid, and I think pigs also have a THC receptor in their brain that not many animals have, but humans and pigs have, or something like that. And so I've always wondered if pigs are thrown into that reptilian, pig, ape, into some giant. Oh yeah, part crocodile Dundee. Corlinda, you guys are awesome. Yeah, funny. Throw a pig into that too. All right.
No.
What spirits? Where did we come from? Where the heck did humans come from?
Nowhere.
You know where? More laughing, funny.
His name.
Aaron. Yeah, no, it's highly possible, Sarah, that they aren't dead. That they're they're humans in a parallel dimension to ours. And at the same time, I'm asking these questions. Me or another version of me or something, a human that's sitting in the same area in another dimension or something, doing the exact same thing, is asking questions as well and getting these strange random words from time to time that might sound like they're interacting. That'd be so funny. That's so ironic if we're just speaking with other versions of us that are just on another plane of existence. That's why I try to get intelligent responses, because that's the only way you're going to figure it all out. They could say any word that's like relative, but until you get the like what you're looking for, I mean, for me, it's all just relative. Am I on the right track with what I'm doing, spirits? These ghost boxes, do you like them? Can you tell me the color of this ghost box if you like using it, please?
Also, so look. Now rise and
that's no.
room. Also,
I don't know. What did you guys hear on that? I want to hear what you guys heard for this question. See if you heard anything when I asked what color this is. Go ahead and say anything you like now, guys. Go ahead and try to speak to me. Yeah, Sarah, I don't have a take entirely on this. I have no clue what I'm dealing with. I don't label it entirely. I'll refer to it in different names, but I don't know what I'm dealing with at all. I don't really know what this is. That's just an idea, one of them. I have no clue.
Stanley.
Aaron, I'm surprised you didn't hear that, man. It must have came through. Dude, I swear I heard yellow 2 or 3 times when I asked what color it was. One melodic, one like a male kind of yellow, and another like 2, I guess, melodic. I could, like, it sounded similar to it. I'd have to put question marks next to them, but that's funny. I'm surprised you didn't hear a yellow. I could have swore the 3rd one was the clearest. I could have swore that was a melodic, female-sounding yellow. It's crazy. All right, guys. Well, tell me anything about yourself. Just go ahead and talk. Say anything.
Wood. Pretty clear.
Lorenzo. Okay.
You guys, can you tell me how long you've been around? Been around here in my room, or been around this land? Can you let me know? Any idea? Did you go back and listen to it, Aaron? Because if you did, was there a yellow? Because man, I thought there was a couple at least, but the last one sounded like it. And not too far after I asked the question too, only like 10 seconds after.
On this
Yeah, hey Bob, I need to write that name down. You talked about him the other day. Let me write that down real quick. That Austin Osmond. Paper.
Take the
on kick.
that playlist.
There's a lot.
All right, spirits. I want to know how you died. If you're spirits and you're used to be humans that were alive, what killed you? Was it natural? Was it murder? Was it an accident? How'd you die?
Stop and go. So recently,
Recently?
In
I got that name written down now, Bob. I wanted to look him up the other day and forgot to write it down.
American.
person. Helen.
Oh, Ulrich. That's awesome, dude. Karma. Yeah, I work odd hours too, Sarah. I know what you mean. Well, not really odd, but graveyard.
That's humor. Maybe later.
It's just.
All right. I'm not going to ask you anymore what you are. Let's just not even worry about that. Can you tell me how many of you are around me? Is it one? Is it two? Can you please let me know how many of you are around me?
I understand what.
Not sleeping.
Nice.
Again. 17.
17. That was a clear 17.
Studies.
17. Are there 17 of you around me? Yes or no?
If we're talking about.
Morning, Starry. Good morning. Good morning. I said good morning to you at the very beginning, Starry, so you got a couple good mornings.
Right. The length of.
All right, guys. I heard 17. That was interesting that I heard 17 when I asked the number question. 17 individuals, 17 things around me. Is that correct? 17 of you. Yes or no, please?
Once again.
Kathleen's from the future. Literally.
So,
Much better. Entities, are you human?
Green business.
Zozo. I was like, Zozo's in Australia too?
Man.
Bob, you're really Damien. Great. Good to see you too, Star. Thank you. Thank you, madam. I don't think Bob's joking. I think he's serious. I think we have to be wary of Damien Jr. over there. All right, these 17 individuals around me, do they mean harm to me?
it's busy people.
No, right in
Wait.
Are the 17 individuals around me good?
play of
Matt was in it.
you.
All right, guys, let me know. Why do I not experience you as so many do around the world? Why do I not see you? Why do I not feel touches or pushes or smacks or whatever? Why don't I have things that get pushed over? Do you know why?
Receiving.
Too.
Get him to 6.
It's like I said, lol. Lol.
Lance photography.
All right, spirits. Would you like to try some the digital voice recorder in a few minutes? Do you remember this one from yesterday? I called you spirits. I'm not even trying. Whoever you are, I don't know who you are. You're not telling me today. I didn't hear any responses to. Here, let's try her straight up. Can you please name for me what you are? What are you?
We'll throw that one up.
Y'all.
Can you please tell me what you are? Are you even here? Say my name, Rusty, so I know for sure you're here. Please. Man, look how intense my eyes are. I'm like a hot light.
Get on board.
All right, we're gonna change it up and do digital voice recorder here. I'm gonna step away for a minute and just heat up a little bit of coffee. I'm gonna let it run and show you guys some awesome pictures of the galaxies. And yeah, we'll be back and try some digital voice recording with some white noise. Because I think even though it can be argued that the white noise creates more possibility for you to detect false anomalies, but I don't know. I my guts tell me something about the white noise for whatever reason right now. So you guys, please just go ahead and speak into this. Say whatever you want. I got all my friends watching. We have Aaron, Shadowstalker, Bob, UCI Paranormal, Kathleen, Starry Night, Aldrich Rosenstand, Sarah A, Kathleen, Zozo's father, Rebecca Whitehurst, Hidden Beneath, Corlinda. Mystic Hazard was on earlier. She's probably sleeping to my lovely voice right now. Dave Dimlow was around. Say any of these names or try to speak to them if you'd like, you guys. Please. I'll be right back after these messages. I guess it would. Yeah. Crap. Where is it? There we go. Try to speak with these individuals, please.
Oh, God. Certainly.
Oh,
The hatred.
Today,
oh.
Deal with your selfish.
national health.
Proud.
It's at limo.
Selfishness. And the greater. Fine. Good. Then he
Mention the brief.
Are you?
All the way.
Where?
Seven, eight.
Good morning. Well, it's not. Terrible emasculate. I actually think meeting and with other
Be there two, just another minute, guys. Top. Guys.
purity of the
It's good.
the 12th. God.
I love these pictures. Yeah, I still find it fascinating how we see pictures of the Milky Way, but we don't know what the Milky Way actually looks like. It's just our best guess from all these other pictures that we've taken. It still blows my mind that we can actually photograph these. Like, what the heck? That's some high-tech merchandise. You ain't going to be seeing those kind of things on any local store shelves anytime soon. Like, look at that. You see the dark band? That's what we get to kind of see from our outlook. So they kind of think, I think Milky Way kind of looks like that. I find it interesting that they think it's a black hole in the center of these galaxies, but it's, for whatever reason, we see a big bright object in the center, right? Black holes, aren't they not supposed to have any light? Like, nothing exists inside of it. So why is there a giant ball of light in the center? Let me see how you guys are doing while I set up the digital voice recorder. See, what a crazy freaking universe. We live in this, guys. This is what we live in, right? It's so funny. People, I think I myself, I forget, man. It's like I try to put things in perspective. It's like how crazy, how bad is whatever's going on, you know, or just like when you question reality, it's like, yeah, we'll question all this weird reality, but then just that we're like stuck to the top of a spinning sphere that's flying, hurling through space. And there's other views. There's that's the convex theory, that we're a globe like this, basically, and we're on the outside. But there's the concave theory, which is interesting. That's reverse. That's like everything's reverse inside out. That's interesting. There's also hollow earth theory. I believe it was Halley, the guy who first saw Halley's comet. I think he was one of the first modern scientists to actually propose concentrical concentrical spheres inside each other in hollow earth. So it'd be like maybe Earth is here, and then there's another Earth outside of us, and then another Earth outside of that, like the Russian I can never remember the names of those stinking things. That's gonna be like my life is gonna depend on that one day, and I'm never gonna remember the name of those dolls, like the real name, not the slang American term, but the actual real name. I can't remember the slang name right now for him, but anyway, yeah. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Yeah, none of us personally have been out in outer space, so we don't know what it is. I personally kind of lean towards a actual globe because I live right next to the Rocky Mountains, and I've driven from the east westerly to the Rocky Mountains, and I've seen the mountains peak over the horizon. So to me, that leans more towards a curve to the Earth, unless it is, the theory is it's the way the light bends, it's a trick. I don't know. The Rocky Mountains are huge. I mean, Denver itself is a mile above sea level. And then the Rocky Mountains go way above that, like at least another mile or something. I don't even know. Maybe not a mile, but Rocky Mountains are huge. So when you're driving from the east, and from the east, it's nothing but plains. It's just dead land, Kansas and Arkansas and stuff like that. It's like farmland, just like open plains. So when you're driving westerly, the mountains peer from the bottom and they go up. So I don't know. I can't say. I've never been outside. I do find it interesting that when you do look at, I saw an argument too, is like we have stuff that goes out in space, cameras are taking pictures, but they use wide angle lenses all the time. And those wide angle lenses do add a curvature. And there's an interesting video about the first donut to go into space on a paper plate, got lifted into space. And when it's out inside the atmosphere before whatever, I think it was balloons. I can't remember what it was. It had to have been balloons. Special balloons, but before it burst and it descended back to Earth, the camera moved up and down, so the Earth looked like a globe, like a convex shape, and then as the camera bobbed up and down, it would go flat and then curve up to make it look like it's concave, like the space itself is a black sphere inside Earth. So that's an interesting effect. There's only been wide angle lenses used out in space, I guess. So, and I know NASA has not been 100% truthful with the way they display their evidence, and that's not that I'm not going to go deep into like conspiracy theories about, but just something simple. There's a photograph of the current Mars lander, or one of them, where it shows it being put together on Earth, and it's clearly a blue NASA logo on the craft itself. But there's a picture of it on Mars, whichever one it is. I see, this is something I'd love to have the info so I can like tell you guys right here and you could see it and pull it up. But there's a picture, it shows that rover, but in the picture the blue logo is a purplish color, like they tinted it, like, so they added like to make it more red, like the surrounding thing. So that's questionable. Why would you do that? Why? Just to make it slightly more red so that it looks more red. Maybe Mars doesn't look as red once you're on the surface. I don't know. That's very interesting. It's an orangish, it's not really red, it's more of an orangish color. But I don't know. See, I was gonna go to chat 2 minutes ago and I started talking about that. Now I need to set this all up. I just started yapping. All right, so I'm going to be generating white noise with the Jensen portable radio on in between channels. Yeah, you guys probably said all sorts of stuff. I was talking for a while and I was gone for a while. Oh yeah, dang, there's a lot of chat. Okay, I missed quite a bit. All right, guys. Well, hopefully there wasn't anything. If there was something you guys wanted to get out to me, like something important or something, just type it again. Oh, Tiana. Hello, Tiana. Good morning, Tiana. Awesome. Okay, I'm glad I caught that. All right, I'm kind of just like scrolling through this stuff. Looks like you guys are just pretty much chatting amongst yourselves. Sweet, sweet. See, I love chat, man. I still love chat. I love just chilling and chat and talking with you guys, typing. Yeah, I'm not saying any of these theories are right or wrong. I take them all as theories, like everything, until I can prove it myself. Then it's not theoretical anymore. And some of them you're just never going to prove, no matter what. All right, I'm like sweeping this out of habit. It's pretty good. Sounds pretty clean. I found I got to be a little careful because like the oscillating ones that kind of come in and out, I think they might. Maybe they work better, but I think they actually inhibit and make it harder to actually hear the sounds. Yeah, see? Okay. That's slightly on there. Thing. Come on, guys. Give me some white noise. See, that's a slightly oscillating one there. I don't know what that term it. Ooh. Oh. Look at that one. That was a good one. High pitch. I wonder what, that's got to be a different color noise. Maybe pink noise? I'm going to try this. Ow! Son of a gun. Man, around my foot. I did try to catch it, but ow. Whew. Sarah, it's 9:23 a.m. on Mountain Standard Time. Nestled in next to the Rocky Mountains. All right, here we go, guys. EVP session. Turn it on. All right, EVP session. It is June 5th, 2015, approximately 9:23 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Friends, if you're around me, we're going to try to speak into this device now. I have this box over here putting out white noise. It theorizes you can speak through that white noise. So just test it out. Try to say whatever you can right now. Please, go ahead. Mark that. I just turned this off. There was a beep. Go ahead, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. So I heard 17 earlier on the radio. Are there 17 individuals around me currently? Thank you, guys. Can I please get the names of any of these individuals that are around me, please? All right, thank you. Indian EVP session. Marking this, touching it. I really like that white noise. I hope it yields results. Oh yeah, I'm gotta hook it up to this. Man, I'm really surprised it took me this long to like put this together. I'm surprised I didn't even think of this. Now I just need I want to get a decent microphone. Nothing crazy, but I don't know, 20, 30, some sort of external microphone to plug into the end of this. All right, I gotta turn the sound up for whatever reason. It's real quiet. All right, EVP session. It is June 5th, 2015, approximately 9:23 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Friends, if you're around me, we're going to try to speak into this device now. I have this box over here putting out white noise. To see right, you can speak through that white noise. As a mark, I turned the beep. You can right now. Please, go ahead. Yeah. Mark that. I just turned this off. There's a beep. Go ahead, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. So I heard 17 earlier on the radio. Are there 17 individuals around me currently? Thank you, guys. I'm hearing some weird little wispy things, but it's hard to make it out. Yeah, let me repeat what I said. I can't remember what I said. Can I please get the names of any of these individuals that are around me, please? Really sharp white noise. All right, thank you. Community EVP session. Marking this touch. Somebody asked that yesterday. I forgot to respond to that. Somebody asked if I owned a Novelist yesterday, and I forgot to respond to that. No, I have not tried one, and I do not own one, or I do not own it. I've not tried one. And the closest is that Ghost Radar or whatever that has that's the thingamabobber, a phonetic generator. But I don't know. I'm real iffy about that. Did you know the guy that invented the Ovilus, he actually got into the industry by inventing a dog collar that your dog would bark and it would translate that bark into an English word. Now, was it actually translating it? I don't know. Probably not, but I think it was more of a novelty item. So that makes me kind of question the Ovilus once I found that out, that little factoid. Yeah, I know some people swear by them. The freaking Ghost Adventures love it. They've been using it for a long time. I don't know if they're still using it on their current ones. But that's where I first saw that was on stinking GA, the GAC crew. GAC. Zach and GAC. I don't know. They can be goofy, but all in all, I mean, in the long run, those shows, if they're fake or real or not, they're keeping this alive. They're keeping whatever is going on with people, because some people have stuff going on in their houses that are disturbing to them. They're scared and terrified. I think at this point I've been so submerged in this, and I do it on a daily basis, that I don't think I've blown away. Like my first paranormal experience, I probably, like, I can't say like, I don't know. It's gonna be, I can't say what it's gonna be like for sure, but whoa, what is this? Oh, this is recording with the speaker on. That's a weird feedback. That is weird. Interesting. Man, that was a distraction. That totally cleared my brain of whatever I was thinking of. All right, let's just get back into the next EVP session. That white noise was really sharp. I'm going to see if I can find one that's like a little bassier, maybe. A little more bass. I always leave my COS running. Sorry, COS. Yeah, it sounded really sharp on playback. I want to try to get one that's not so sharp. Oh, that's kind of weird.
Until
I better not get struck for that. I don't know what stations are radio. I'd never listen to radio anymore these days. This one has an interesting kind of crackle to it. I think that crackle could be. Yeah, I want bass. Ooh, that's an interesting crackle. Listen to that one. Ah. Sign of a. Oh, whatever that was. What the heck was that? I got too much crap. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that white noise. See what it sounds like on it. Oh, that was my digital voice recorder. That's what that was. Dude, I gotta go down. Alright. All right, here we go. Placing down, letting go. EVP session number 265-2005, 21-5. My name's Rusty. I tried to get you to say my name earlier. Can you try to say my name Rusty back on this device, please? All right, thank you. Are you in another dimension currently? Is that why I cannot see you? All right, thank you. I'm going to end this one real quick. There's a weird squelch that comes through every second here. Oh, shiced. Oh, well, that's cool. I didn't even record it, so that works. There's a weird little squelch that pops through every, like, few seconds I didn't hear first. That's totally going to be deceivable. So I guess that's the problem with the white noise from radios. I know there's programs out there. I should download a program for tomorrow's or whenever's for the next one. Who would have thought I'd be so obsessed over white noise on a radio? Come on, what the heck?
In your Bibles there.
Ooh. I think that's one right there. I'm gonna turn it down just slightly. All right, here we go. Placing this down. EVP session 6/5/2015, 9:35 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm gonna try the name thing again because I messed up on that recording. Can you please repeat my name back to me, guys? Use my energy. I don't know how you do it. Just repeat my name back to me, please. Thank you, guys. Are you human? If you are not human, what are you? Okay, thank you. Any session. Have a good day, Zozo's father, man. Zozo's padre. Padre de Zozo. Yeah, signs. You know what's funny is they travel millions of light years, but they can't get through wooden doors. What's up with that? They've mastered space and time, but they can't master doors. Sounds like the Gallifreyan sonic screwdriver, kind of, actually. It's kind of funny. All right, here we go. Plugging this into this. All right, here we go. Placing this down. EVP session 6/5/2015, 9:35 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm going to try the name thing again because I messed up on that recording. Can you please repeat my name back to me, guys? Use my energy. I don't know how you do it. Just repeat my name back to me, please. Thank you, guys. Are you human? My white noise is kind of deafening. If you are not human, what are you? Okay, thank you. Any session. You guys are awesome, seriously. I love how we can just talk about like all this crazy stuff. Like, we can literally pretty much just talk about any of that above normal stuff. Signs. Yeah, I saw a pretty funny parody where the aliens like came to the door. They were like making it was pretty funny. Okay, interesting. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it doesn't feel like it felt yesterday with these. Yesterday it felt. It's weird. Same thing goes. Hey, by the way, Sarah, I can't say that's right or wrong, because I honestly I don't know, but I've experienced intelligent responses that sound like voices, but I know the metallic robot-y sound you're talking about. I refer to those as melodic responses, because they have a melody type to them, like they're not quite music and they're not quite voices. They're like in between. And I thank Bob UCI Paranormal for that. I heard him use that on like his first stream, I think, and I was like, you know what, that's a great term for it. Oh yeah, that's right, I was on that stream, or I don't know if it's first stream, but I was on a stream with him, and I heard him say melodic, and I remember saying, oh yeah, that's a great term. So I like using that because it's totally melodic, a melodic response, like angelic almost. But I'm not religious, so I can't say. And I'm not a person that poos on religion. I think religion is fascinating. In its core, it's good. It's just the way it has been used to manipulate people over the centuries, I'm not a fan of. But I was raised in a really open-minded town where we just, pretty much if you're not bothering anybody, anything goes. I have all sorts of neighbors right now that, pardon me, have all sorts of religious views. And I grew up with all those other different religious views around me constantly. So I don't know. I'm pretty damn open-minded, just not open-minded enough to my brains falling out on the floor. 9:41. All right, we're going to try another one in a second here. Just going to take a few sips of the old Joe. Yeah, Sarah, look up on my channel. You can go to I have my playlist on my channel for my different spirit box, my ITC attempts, and look on episode or whatever part, or what do I label them? I think it's just PSB 7 number 2. ITC session number 2. Yeah, sessions, duh. Yeah, look on that, Kathy, because look up PSB 7 session number 2 and just watch the first 3 minutes when I ask the very first question, and I want to see what you think about that one, because that one's an interesting one to me. I'm still not a full-fledged believer in this, but I'm also not a disbeliever. Like I say in all my other streams, basically it was raised that this stuff is real, with like a Buddhist mentality, philosophy that this is all just part of the universe. And a big difference to the way I was raised with a lot of the seems like a good amount of people that are into the paranormal is they tend to get evidence that's negative, and also just experience negativity with paranormal. And I was pretty much raised that it's not like a negative thing. That's just part of the universe. That it's not paranormal. It's normal. It's just the spirit world is just the next evolution, the next part of our ascent throughout the cosmos. So I don't know. Look into that. I'd like to see what you think about that. PSB 7 session 2. Just the first like 3 minutes is the first question I ask. Chewbacca from Star Wars answered. Yeah, those weird ones are interesting too. See, I could totally see people that were raised staunchly with religion, that whenever they get something like that they're going to worry that it's demonic in nature. I don't have those angelic or demonic worries or wants if it's angelic, because it's not something that was around me. I'm just more the Buddhist mentality or Taoist mentality is really basically how I am. More Taoist, because Taoist is like the fancy free Buddhism. It's Taoism is like you can eat meat, you can grow your hair out, you can have love in your life, you can marry. At least that's my interpretation of it. I don't know. I'm no expert. I'm no expert in anything I say, by the way. Not at all. That's why I'm here and not on some broadcast channel making tons of money. But I do like talking, apparently, because I can just talk and talk and talk in the middle of doing this. And I find it fascinating talking with you guys. And I'm talking with chat. I'm not even like speaking in a hangout with you guys. I like doing it like this as well. It's an interesting way to communicate with people. That is so weird when I hit record on that. All right, here we go. Let's try another one. And then we're gonna go back. All right, I'm gonna try a third one. Third time's a charm, and then going to go back to something else. Maybe I'll throw on digital. I don't know. Switch it up. I don't know. We'll see. See what I feel like here in a minute. Oh yeah, going along with the theme of that crazy Jensen one, I want to try this ugly crazy thing from like the late 1970s, early 1980s. It's a solid state radio, whatever that. I can't remember exactly what that means. If James here, hopefully they'll type it out. And yeah, it basically just sweeps through AM, and it's manually. It's a funky dial on the side. It's not super easy to use, but I figured to test that out, see what it sounds like. See what it sounds like to you guys too. I'm curious. All right, EVP session number 3, lucky third, 6/5/2015, 9:46 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Marking this, placing it down, turning up the white noise. Friends, if you have anything you want to tell me, right now is your chance. Please tell me anything you want to tell me right now. Thank you, guys. I just heard, mark that. I'll turn that off for the rest. I just heard music come in at the very end, right before I said mark that. All right, guys, I'm just going to turn that off for now. Are you dead? Can you let me know you are dead anyway, please? All right, thank you. So we'll just flip that around. If it's the opposite, are you alive? Are you a living entity that is somehow speaking with me? Okay, thank you. Ending EVP session. Yeah, thank you, James, for that. No tubes. That's right. Yep, yep. Yeah, James, funny. Too pretty to keep. Hold on, Shot Stalker, 1 sec. Trying to see. I don't think it is. I think it is from the 70s. They're not that expensive. I saw one on eBay for like $12. Here's the box. It's a little ding. I'm looking for numbers at all. It came with instructions, but there's the box it came with. It's a little dinged up. I think it looks like it's from the 70s, maybe 80s. But here's the instruction manual. It's made in Hong Kong. I can't find any numbers on it though to say when it was made, but it's a kind of a weird, it might be a more modern just reproduction, but I actually saw one on it's just the way they word it. Listen how they word it. This is your new transistor radio. This radio is a modern super heterodyne transistor set. It is designed to receive medium wave broadcasts on frequencies of 535 kc to 1605 kc, which in parentheses has 188 to 570 meters, 570 meters. This is a precision instrument, the product of advanced electronic engineering, manufactured by exclusive production methods, relying entirely on printed circuitry and miniature components of the highest quality. Your radio embodies a balanced speaker output system, and the result is high fidelity tone. It will increase your years of listening pleasure if you operate it. Yeah, interesting. Well, it came with some like those old school weird plunger style. Here, oh yeah, here's the. No, where's like the name? Well, it's an Arrow, ARO. ARO is the brand name, and then Arrow I think is the model name. Here it is, model number 2601. Anyway, yeah, it was only $6. I saw one on eBay that was like real similar for I think $12. See if it says anywhere on here. Oh, and look, it has this weird metal headphone thing. I don't know if you can see that in the light. It is somewhat minty, but I don't know. It does look old. We'll see. We'll see if anything comes in on this. Oh wait, you know what? I can plug this into this. Oh no, it's a smaller jack. It's not a 3.5. What's up with that? I don't know. I need to get like an adapter for that. Maybe that's another sign. Yeah, it's not a 3.5. Son of a gun. All right, guys, this is gonna be interesting. I'm going to try to have you speak through this device now. I'm going to sweep it slowly, try to speak through it. I'm not even getting any channels, I don't think. This thing must have terrible reception. Wait, what numbers? What are you talking about? Post the numbers of what? This model thing? Yeah, let me scroll back up. Dude, I think this might be broken. I'm not getting any reception. But oh wait, what's that? What is that? Okay, let me scroll back up, Shadow Stalker. I lost track of what you were talking about. Oh, the video. I'm sorry, Sarah. It's PSP7 video 2. Here, I can get you the I'll get you the last numbers or whatever, and you can just add that to the end of the watch, like on your daily, on the top of your browser. I just gotta. There we go. This one. Sorry, guys. Just 2 seconds. All right, here we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I said 2. I might have forgot to say 2 when I said which one. Let me just paste this and delete everything except the. Oh, it's in the playlist, so it's all super long. Of course. Here, I'm making it like overly complicated, like natural. All right, 2 minutes. I'll get it. I'll get it. Just gotta go to videos. I got 3 pages now. I got 72 videos, so they're not as. It's crazy how fast this builds up now. It's crazy. All right, I think it's the first page. Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah, it's the number 2. Duh. All right, here we go. There it is. Copy shortcut. Paste to chat. Delete everything except the. So go paste this after the V equals. Just delete whatever is after V equals, and that is the video. Just paste. That's an easy way to do it. That's the video number. Just add that to the V equals on any YouTube video link. Jodie Foster, can you hear us? Yeah. I want to make contact. You guys hear? This is weird. Hey, James, what do you think? Does this sound like it's busted? Like it's not getting anything, man. I don't think the strap is like the antenna. Look at this strap. How uncomfortable is this? Like choke someone with it. This sounds like Predator. Dude, I think this is busted. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what it is? It's picking up the EM or the electro. It's picking up electricity or something from the computer. Listen to that. Dude, is this like an EM meter? That'd be crazy. No, there's just some interference on my computer. All right, here we go. There we go. It's an ugly sound. I want to put it through a better speaker.
Person dining out. This is people saying.
There, radio station. Dude, this thing's weird. I want to toy with this. This is going to go into my homemade ghost box. I'm going to add just a bunch of random things and make a Frankenstein box. I think that's what I might name it to. No, because that's too close to Frank's box. I don't know. Something stupid I'll name it, I'm sure. I'm terrible at naming things. This is like the most creative name I've ever came up with, and I'm already tired of it. It's so funny. I'm not a fan of it now, but I'm going to go with it and stick with it. And Rusty's not my legal name, but it is a nickname, and it's something like I'll turn my head to in a crowd. So it is my name among other nicknames. But yeah, no, I come from a generation of, or a group of people that nickname stuff. I nicknamed everybody at work. Everybody at work has a nickname. It's pretty funny. They're usually pretty simple. We have it just depends on, I don't really call him much, but he's like the coolest dude that's left on my old team. His name, I'm not gonna say his name, but he's tall. I call him Stilts or Stretch. Not to his face a lot, but when I'm talking to other people, so I think he's really conscious about it. But yeah, and then there's Old Man, Fake Supervisor, Big Boy, and we got this new Old Man. I don't know what to call him, but we got new Old Man is supposed to be a breakdown guy. And he's supposed to help break down pallets, and he takes his lunch break like right when our shifts start, when my old crew should be breaking down these freaking like 3,000-4,000 pound pallets. They need to be. It's so funny. They're so terrible. Team is so terrible. I'm so glad I ranked up and I got out of that. Woo! The rusty box, the rust bucket. I like that one, Bob. That was pretty good. The rust bucket. I like that one. I want to be advertising. I don't shop at that place. Just that mug ended up in my hands randomly. All right, guys, I really need to smoke a cigarette. So I think I'm going to maybe let a ghost box run for a minute and just take a two. Yeah, I already got a cigarette rolled and stuff, so I do not advocate smoking. Please do not smoke cigarettes if you're a child and you are watching this. I'm not going to be smoking on screen. I'm just going to put on some galaxy pictures for 2 minutes or less. I just need a few drags. I've cooked in a lot of kitchens and worked a lot of jobs where you just need a few drags. Just like I'll probably be gone for a minute or two, but you know what I mean. If anybody that's worked in like crappy jobs, you know what it's like to, especially cooking, especially if you're short staffed, because like I must have the worst luck in the world because I'm always on short staff crews. All right, this time I'm going to sweep it in AM in reverse. We're totally switching it up that way. Mind blown. This one's a weird sounding one. Alright guys, go ahead and speak all you want. I'm gonna just, yeah, I was been waiting how long somebody's gonna say that, Roland. I think you're the first one this whole time. This whole stinking time. I'm pretty sure you're the first one. Funny. I've been waiting. I've just been waiting. So funny. Alright guys, I'm gonna step away 2 minutes, screen share. See if I can screen share something different this time. Switch it up. What do I got? Oh, here's. Oh yeah, there's some cool ones. Let me see what else I got. These are pretty. I don't want to like. I gotta be. Alright, come on, 5. Let me find some good pictures to show you guys. I have like a bunch of stuff, but I don't want to show too much. Like, I just want to keep it nice and simple. Oh wait, what's this? Nah. Oh, here you go. For my K2 review, this was all the pictures I got for that I was like possibly gonna add into my K2 review. So now you guys, if you've seen my OK K2 review, now that I'm more like versed in this, I think I want to re-update that and do new ones as well. But this was originally a bunch of pictures. I only used a handful of them. These were all from my K2, like possible ones. So I'll be back. Oh, maybe I shouldn't show a couple of these. Actually, they're just pictures. I think I can. Yeah, I should be all right. They're just pictures. As long as there's no, I don't know. We'll see. I get flagged. I get flagged. Spirits, go ahead and just say whatever you want now. You know what? I'm going to switch it up to the AM. The FM seems like inhibiting at first, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's even working, honestly. So now we're just trying to reverse sweep with FM. Spirits, are you still here with me? Entities, whoever you are, unseen individuals, please speak with me. My name's Rusty. Please try to repeat my name back and say whatever you like.
Sure.
Are there any spirits that have a scientific background? I'd like to speak with you. Any individuals, any entities, whoever you are, whatever you are. Anybody with science that likes science? Let's try to discuss how this works, please. Ask me how. That's what it sounds like. I'm asking you how, please. How does this work? Can you explain it?
And from the
If you're interested in who that guy is and you haven't seen my video, that's Carl Gaz or Frederick Gaz. His last name's Gaz. Or Gossman, one of the two. I can't remember, man. I made my video. I haven't even seen it in months. I don't watch my own videos because I don't want like to. I download them if I get a chance. Anyway, long story short, that's the guy that the Milligaz is named after. Frederick Gaz, I think his name. Can we get names, or can you tell me your names, please, or can you repeat my name, Rusty, back? I have not heard it this entire session, I don't think. Dude, that kind of sounded like a female say Rusty, but I don't know. I heard it like a T or E sound. I wonder what I got that picture for. Funny, the static picture. That's weird.
100.
That's to show like EMF areas. Did you say my name, Rusty? Can you please say yes, I did? All right, no, yeah. I don't want to show. Yeah, the reason I have those guys is because because of this picture. Where is it? Yeah, I was deciding which pictures to use in it because I mentioned them, so I used this picture. But this is the main picture. This guy on the right side is I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's the founder of Ghost Augustine, and Ghost Augustine is the official distributor of the K2 meter. So it was awarded distributorship from K2 Industries or K2 Enterprises. I can never remember if it's Industries or Enterprises, but K2 is actually the name of the company and not the meter, but it kind of got branded that. And so now they just say K2 EMF meter on it, even though K2 is really the company name. It originally was marketed as the safe range meter, apparently. But yeah, Joseph something. I can't remember his name. I already stopped streaming, so you guys can't even see it. Oh, look at me. I'm on top of the world. Nah. Yeah, let me see what you guys have been talking about. Turn this down just a little. All right, I'm back in chat now. Frederick Goss. Yeah, that's it. You were watching me smoke the whole time? Great. I didn't screen share at all. Funny. Well, kids, please don't smoke cigarettes. I tried to smoke off screen. Fail. Good thing I'm not a crackhead. Funny. So wait, I gotta scroll up. So you just saw me smoking. Funny. I'm sorry, Roland. I'm trying not to smoke on screen, buddy. I've been almost a little over 2.5 hours. So. Funny. All right, guys. Well, let's go with this a little bit more because I thought I maybe heard Rusty. Can we try it one more time? Can you please say Rusty back to me? It sounds kind of like a female saying Rusty.
You know. Oh, good, yeah.
I'm away.
There hasn't been one K2 hit this whole time, huh? Interesting. I don't think there has. I've been watching it quite a bit. Guys, can you try, if you're here with me, can you try to come over to this? I haven't had any interactions with this for a while to where it seems like it might be working. Can you please come over to this black device right now? Here, I'll hold it in my hand. So I can lean back. Don't have to be all awkward. See, I'm going to hold it on the sides because I think you can manipulate by pressing it. Maybe it's the older ones. Well, anyway, you could see if I was manipulating it. There's nothing around me. You shouldn't be setting it off, right? Unless there's some short person hiding behind me this whole time. Yo, Bob, do it now. No, I'm just joking. All right, guys, please try to see. I make such a terrible actor. I never could be a real actor. Seriously. All right, if my life depended on it, I'd just be like, go ahead. If my life depended on me being an actor or dancing, I'd just be like, shoot me now. It's not going to happen. All right, so if you can come over here, this black device, I'm gonna turn it off and on so you can see the lights light up. It's theorized, we're guessing, nobody really knows for sure, but this meter might be able to detect you. Please come over to it. Try to touch it. Try to think about it. We don't know how it works. The sensors are strongest, I believe, on the front and the back by the lights. Can you come over to it at all, please? Here, I'm gonna turn on the live so I can angle that. That's a lot more comfortable. There we go. Try to just light it up once for me, guys, just so I know you're here. Or light it up as much as you can. Just try to come over here, guys, please. This device right here. If you're here, can you come over here, please? Don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid of this. This will maybe let me see kind of where you're at if you come over to it. Try to touch it. Didn't sound right. I'm staring at it on the screen so I can see it. I might not look, it might look like I'm not looking at it, but I actually am. I can see that green light right there. I'm staring at it so much that my ribs are hurting from leaning. Ah. All right, guys, come on. The reason why I ask you to do this, it's not on command. You don't have to do it. I don't want to make you do it. But the reason I'm asking you to do this is so I can help to prove this to myself that you're here. I would want to be able to try to communicate with somebody. If somebody was trying to communicate daily with what we call spirits, passed on human beings, or some other form of life that we're yet to figure out. Nothing. I don't think there's been one K2 hit this whole time. So that makes me question now, how contaminated is this area? So, it's just power lines. I mean, could just be rogue energy signals that randomly change through. But I've interacted with this in possibly a yes/no scenario for a while. A couple times, and one of the last times was with, I had somebody on my stream, like I was streaming by myself, getting some weird responses, and had a friend come on, and we were interacting with it, both of us. And it was seemingly interacting with us. It was lighting up once, it was lighting up twice. It was crazy. Now, was it an actual spirit or some unseen entity? I don't know. I can't say, but I've had interactions with this where it is seemingly answering my questions, and I'm not getting it at all today. Guys, come over to this. You shouldn't be inhibited by anything, except if you're annoyed with me for just bugging the crud out of you. But you don't have to be here unless you're anchored to this land or something, chained to it somehow. I don't know, guys. We'll just leave it over here. It's still on. You can try to light it up. Let me show you what it looks like if there's some new individuals. This is what it looks like when it goes off. See? Can you make it light up like that, please? I'm going to turn this back on, too, so you can have words as well, if you like to. Check out chat now.
FHM. Oh,
Okay, this is Dave. That great.
Oh, Sarah, you saw it. You heard the hello. Okay. Yeah, that blew me away. I mean, you probably don't know my expressions or whatever, but the look on my, I can see it in myself, knowing myself, just like I'm kind of stunned for a split second. And then I say something about it, kind of creeped me out. It wasn't like a scary creep. It was just like totally unexpected. I was not expecting it to respond to me that quick with what sounds like a hello. Yeah, it's crazy.
And then, right.
That's what really propelled me into doing this like hardcore. Like I already was pretty gung ho about it, but man, that really helped flame the fire.
Facing during
Legal mean.
Are there such things as demons in the spirit world that interact with humans and spirits?
He says. I-17.
Take care, Aaron. Are they called something else in the spirit world? Do entities with bad intentions, do they have a label or a name in the spirit world?
Your call.
How long? I never.
Have a good day at work, Aaron, buddy. Take it easy, bud. I'll catch you probably later tonight, huh?
Thank you.
Friends, can you please tell me what color is this device that I have in my right hand that I'm holding up for the world to see? What color is this device, please?
That's great.
Dude, I thought right off the bat I heard that's blue. I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard that. Can you tell me what specific blue tone it is? What specific blue color name is it?
I was right. Terminals.
Do you know what it is? Can you name what this blue item is in my hand?
Start a little. Maybe for the in your home.
Interesting. Well, hey guys, I'm going to wrap this up in about 10, 15, 20 minutes, give or take. I can feel it. Yeah, I knew it. My stomach started growling. I was like, oh, I must be getting close to 10:30 my time. So yeah, I'll wrap this up in just a little bit, guys. Thank you for trying to communicate with me. I apologize for anybody that tried to communicate with me and might have failed. I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I don't think none of us really do because we're dealing with things that we can't see. Are you able to tell me what you are definitively so I know, please?
Yes.
Son los programas.
Maybe they just can't label themselves. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a slippery slope. What is really going on in the universe? What is all this? I mean, we're just barely figuring things out. There's got to be, honestly, I think if there's a scale from 0 to 100, 100 being learning everything there is to know in the universe, I bet you we're barely just out of the 0. We're probably like 0.00003 or something out of the knowledge scale. Like we haven't even hit 1 yet, in my opinion, because the universe is so massive that, man, we barely probably have just begun, right? Spirits, you have to, you're whatever you are, entities, you're probably something that we haven't even thought of. So if you named yourself, you could have named yourself and I just wouldn't even have known because it could be a word that I'm not familiar with. Is there some sort of English word that translates similar to what your name, what as an entity or species is? Can you just say some words maybe? I mean, I probably won't be able to pick it out, but we'll just see what words you say. Please. Take care, Roland. Have a good day, Tiana. Some believe you can manipulate humans. Is that true? How can you manipulate us?
Bill.
It's interesting you heard radio, Bob. I didn't even hear that. No way. You said that? Crazy.
Accountable.
See, when you guys are hearing that stuff, I'm wondering if you're hearing EVPs that's getting picked up through this microphone that I'm using, that I'm not hearing that stuff, because you guys hear stuff that I just don't hear a lot of the time.
The
Kind of sound like Rusty there. That was interesting. Well, guys, I'm going to be wrapping this up for a minute, and then I'll talk for a bit with everyone in chat. But this is your chance to say goodbye to me. So thank you. Thank you all that I tried to communicate with. Again, I apologize if our communication failed, but thank you. I'm grateful if our communication was successful. I might not have heard everything, but we're recording it all through these devices. I can record what is being seen around me, and I can also record what is being heard around me. So I appreciate it. So go ahead and take this time to try to say goodbye. If you could say goodbye, Rusty, I would greatly appreciate that. But any form of goodbye or bye now or anything later, take it easy. Any of those goodbyes would be greatly appreciated. So thank you. Goodbye for now, and go ahead and just say whatever you need to and try to tell me goodbye. Why is it so loud?
Anyone mark?
Information.
Maybe.
Oh, that was an interesting one. Thank you, whoever said that. If that was an entity, thank you.
Use the
Dude, it just sounded like it said use the spirit box. What? Am I here? I must just be hearing that. Thank you guys who all use the spirit box. Thank you. That's what it's called, spirit box. Yeah. Dude, I swear it said spirit box. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I'm pretty sure I heard spirit box.
we
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, guys. You have a good day now.
mention is shot.
All right, guys. Thank you. Yeah, Sarah, if you're still around, no, totally. When I first started getting into this, I thought it would only be like the robotic ones. But yeah, when I heard that hello, I mean, it basically helped confirm what I've heard on Ghost Adventures. There are other ghost shows out there. Yeah, I mean, they seem to get, not all the time, but they seem to get sometimes the live sounding person that's like actually sounds like they're responding to you. I had somebody comment on that video or comment on a G plus post or something that like a bunch of stuff. They told me like all sorts of weird things about like what they were hearing and stuff. But yeah, it was somebody I don't think I interact with anymore. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but yeah, they mentioned that the hello, whoever said the hello is a young child that's just like needs protection or something. I think that's what it was. I don't know. Found it interesting. Found that's one of my most prominent ones that stick in my memory. I've heard a ton now, especially now doing 30 streams. I've heard so many words bounce into my ears over those streams, and that's not counting the however 20 videos or whatever I have prior to when I started streaming daily, or not daily, but streaming more. And I don't know, on even on the digital apps. Now the digital apps are more, to me, aren't as solid as evidence, because it is a lot of it's word bank play, and a lot of it is kind of just how the mind is taking it at the time, and you can make things seem like it's right. But even with a couple of those apps, more specifically the XTS and the AppyDroid, I've just heard very odd possible intelligent responses, or things that aren't necessarily a response, but things like my friend Hidden Beneath on an experimental stream where I was having his voice come through speakers or through headsets to see if they could hear, because I have a splitter, which now, James, I figured out I can make it so I can have two speakers. I don't know if you can see this, but I have the Alltech, which I got a long time ago, and now I got this JBL. So I just got to get some batteries, and I can hear you clear, and these entities can hear you clear. So next time we do that, it'll be a little easier, at least for me to hear you guys too. But anyway, long story short is my friend Hidden, he heard his first name and his last name, and then his first name again. I just remember him telling me that. I can like remember seeing his look at his face, like there's just kind of, he was astonished because it's like, how do they know how in the hell would his last name get in a word bank? But see, that was on the XTS. The XTS uses a word bank, and then it uses this method, kind of like I think the Echovox, where it chops things up into different ways. So I don't know. That's an app that I need to try. That's an app I haven't tried at all. I could dedicate a whole stream to just experimenting with the Echovox. I should. I'm going to get it. It's just money right now. I might get it later today. I got the EVR right basically the night it came out. I still need to play with that. I just remembered I have that. I'd like to play with the EVR, and I have the Dark Vox, but the Dark Vox or Black Vox, whatever it's called now. I swear it was called Dark Vox when I first downloaded it. Now it's called Black Vox. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I got an early version or something. But yeah, I played that on BlueStacks, played around with it for like 2 just short couple sessions, not even recording, just to see what it sounds like. I don't think I asked any questions. And yeah, I went to try to use it my first time on a stream, and it just didn't work. It stopped working. I tried uninstalling it and reinstalling it, re-downloading it. Can't get it to work. It just doesn't like the BlueStacks, the PC version, I guess. And EVR, I don't know if EVR works completely 100% correctly with BlueStacks as well, because when I tried messing around with maybe you have to hold it down or something. I just thought of that right now. Or maybe I tried that. I don't know. But when I tried doing mode B on EVR and recording the word bank, it would only record the last, seemingly what it sounds like, the last 2 words that for whatever I recorded. I sat there and like I spoke a bunch of stuff, and then I tried recording a YouTube video, and it would just, when I hit begin or whatever, it would like played just like the last 2 words that from whatever I recorded. And then I don't know, I haven't really played around with it that much. I tried playing with it. The most time I spent with EVR is on a stream, and I ended up not playing with it that much because I didn't want to tie up the whole stream messing with something I don't know what I'm doing. So I need to admittedly play with EVR more off camera. And yeah, I'm gonna get Echovox. I might get it today. I might have it for tomorrow's stream. Maybe. We'll see. Check my funds. I think I get paid. Yeah, I get paid next Friday. Yeah, I had a 3 paycheck month last month. That was awesome. Supposedly we get 2 more this year. Yeah, so to go into the session, what did I think about it? It was interesting. I get these sensations when I'm doing these to where it feels more in tune. Things feel more in tune, and then things feel less tuned. And I didn't have any like tuned in moments with the Jensen manual dial radio, but I had a couple tuned in moments seemingly with the COS, and that sensation, that tuned in sensation, I didn't have with the EVP today, which, you know, it's all right. I don't expect to get it all the time. But yesterday, I was totally had an in-tune feeling with the digital voice recorder yesterday. I think more than the Spirit Box. Was that what I used yesterday? Or the XTS? Or was it totally digital yesterday? Or analog, I mean. I can't remember. It's all big old blur. So did I capture anything? Like every single one. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not going to tell you I did. Even if I think I did, I mean, I'll just say this is what I think I caught. What do you think? Like with Sarah, I wanted her to hear what she thought about that. And yeah, I mean, it sounds like a hello. But then again, I played just the audio of it on the digital voice recorder to my friend, this dude, Joel. and he thought it said Joel. He said, it sounds like Joel. Joel. He's a really goofy dude. So if you knew the guy, he's a really funny guy. Yeah, so did I capture anything? I don't think so. I find it interesting. I didn't think was there one K2 hit this whole time? I don't think there was one K2 hit. That's something that's new, I believe. I believe I've never had a session that the K2 didn't flicker once. The only time it flickered that I'm aware of is when I was making it flicker. So that's something that's new, pretty sure. Pretty positive, actually. I've never had one. Even yesterday. Yesterday there was a couple flickers. And I think it was 2 streams ago, I learned that my fan can trigger it like 10, 12 feet away by turning the dials on the fan. That's quite interesting. So it shoots out like a burst of EMF, just like, or maybe it's radio because the K2 detects radio as well. That's the big difference between the K2 and like the cheaper Ghost meter. Ghost meter only detects EMF, which it does just as accurate seemingly as the K2, but it just doesn't pick up radio as well, which I don't know if that's good or bad that this detects radio, because it doesn't tell you. It doesn't say, hey, that's radio, or hey, that's EMF. It just is like, this is a hit. You got to guess if it's radio or EMF. I'm hoping the Ghost Arc, since it has its snazzy screen, I'm hoping it has something that tells you, hey, this is radio or this is EMF. I don't know if it actually detects radio. I know supposedly it's supposed to, I can't say I know, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to, it's an older memory. This is one of their first blogs, maybe their second blog, but it talked about the range of the electromagnetic field that it covers, and it's a broader spectrum than the K2 supposedly. Let me see what you guys have been chatting about here. Catch up with everybody. You guys all are awesome, by the way. Like, seriously, I know everybody says that on all their streams, but I hopefully by this point you guys can see how sincere I am. I mean, this is me exhausted. I got through my hump night tonight. Last night was my hump night, which is my Wednesday nights, and yeah, I'm pretty tired. I mean, this is me, man. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I've given up trying to impress people like freaking 15, 20 years ago. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. That's why I don't go to parties. That's why I'm not Mr. Social Butterfly. But ironically, I'm comfortable doing this. And it feels like it's becoming more natural as I progress. And the channel's growing. I mean, it's very interesting. I have to say thank you to people watching this. If anybody's watching this in the future as well, past Rusty says thank you, which will be at that moment current Rusty, but will be in a farther past Rusty because I'll be like 2 folds past Rusty. I don't know, you can get into deep stuff there, but yeah, yesterday's video. Let me go to the video manager real quick. Stream number 29. It was uploaded at 7 a.m., so roughly a little over 24 hours ago. It has 444 views. I've never had a video that cracked 300 views in one day on this channel. I've had other videos in the past. Ironically, like my most watched video is a video I spent no time working on. I just recorded a part from a interesting kind of documentary, and it has like tons of views. But yeah, 444 views. That's impressive. I don't know what happened. And here, let me screen share this so you guys can see this actually, because you can kind of see the pattern. But all of a sudden in the last couple days, I don't know if it's just the shares are getting to more people or what, but thank you all. Check this out. Where am I? All right, so let's go down. I'm sharing, right? I just want to make sure I'm sharing. Okay. After the last debacle. So here's stream number 2, 39 views. You know, 80 is pretty average. After hours, you can thank James, aka Hidden Beneath, for that one. That's really his stream, basically. He really talked most of that. But yeah, look, so 43, 71, 74, 24. 8's not that popular. That's interesting. I wonder. Oh, that's because it's 8.5. I had a couple where I accidentally pressed the stop button. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I mean, it's pretty average. 50, 60, 70. That one was during the nighttime with Steve, so got more views. But yeah, look, 50. That one's pretty big because it was when the Spirit Talk was still kind of new. 46. Now look. Oh wait, that's no. The Ghost Box Marathon is pretty popular. 139, 75, 83, 36. You see, it's all pretty average. Now look, it's starting to pick up. 203 for that one. I found it interesting. 23 likes. I don't know why that one was so popular. 83, 88, 61, right? Then all of a sudden, 79, then 110, 104, 319, 200, 444. That's pretty cool. I don't know what's going on. Thank you. If more people are finding out about me and are interested in what I'm doing, thank you. Because all I'm doing is exploring this crazy place we call Earth and that's encapsulated by this crazy thing we call the universe. I'm just trying to figure things out, honestly. And sincerely, thank you. It's not the fact that I'm getting popular or whatever. It's just that I'm being heard. Like, people are interested in hearing what I have to say. And that's, to me, that is humbling. Because I've always found in conversations that people do like to tend to like trick things off my head and like see what I think about things. So this is just a way that I can basically get my weird thoughts out through a media. And streaming, I'm doing essentially what I was doing when I started my YouTube channel. I mean, I just was sitting down using either a physical ghost box like that PSB7, and which I'll probably use tomorrow, or a digital app. And I would just sit down and record it myself for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and chop them into like 3 or 4 parts, upload them onto YouTube. A lot of work. And barely any views. All those videos have like a dozen views. I think the top one has like 100 or something. Streaming's just more interesting. It's interactive. It's the new form of television, in my opinion. I think television is going to be a thing of the past, not too long. I mean, it's already coming that way, but I think on-demand streaming and this, whatever you want to call this, live TV. I don't know what you want to call this. I don't like referring this as like shows because I'm not really presenting a show. Even though I'm going to play music at the end, I'm trying to keep it not like that. And I don't have a logo. I try not to wear clothes with too many logos. Like, I have one green shirt that has a logo that I just wear because I love it. It's really comfortable. But yeah, I mean, I don't know where this is taking me. I don't have a destination planned. If I did, I sure as crap wouldn't have been here because my plans never work. This, where I'm at right here in this moment in space and time, is completely just letting this fly, just sitting back in the roller coaster and seeing where it goes. Seriously, entirely. Every day doing this now. And am I gonna capture something? I don't know. I hope so. I'm not gonna be distraught if I'm on ITC stream 648 and I still am not convinced. If anything, it's just something to do, and it's keeping me out of trouble, and it's a hobby, and now it's a fascination and an obsession, and basically a part of my lifestyle. Now, I talked way past what I was planning. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm going to wrap this up. Let me say hi to everybody that's left. At the very tippy top, Mystic was number 1. Hello, Mystic Hazard. Then Starry came in. She was number 2. Starry Night. Thank you, madam. And it was Project Shadowstalker, number 3. Thank you, ladies, for checking it out earlier. And then we had Hidden, I believe, jumped in. Bob popped in around. UCI Paranormal. Thank you, buddy. Kathleen, thank you very much. Hope you have a nice evening. Hope it's not too late over there down under, babe. Let's see. Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca. It's good to see you around, Rebecca. Roland, buddy. Good to see you, man. You already took off, but I'll say your name again. Corlinda. Thank you, Corlinda, for checking us out. Ulrich. It's nice getting to know you, Ulrich. I'm looking forward to picking your brain more as time progresses, buddy. Aaron, of course, Aaron, if you're sleeping and you're listening to this, sweet dreams, Aaron. I'll see you on. I see Aaron every day. Sarah, thank you, Sarah. It's nice getting to know you too. I'm gonna take some time after this and respond to your message you sent me through Google Plus. So expect that in not too long. Thank you all. Anyone else I'm missing? Ian, if you're in the back, buddy, if you're chilling like a villain, I appreciate it, buddy. Again, I'm looking, Ian. I look at a lot of your posts, bud. I may not plus one a lot, but I'm reading a lot of what you like to share, buddy. Just to let you know, man. Anybody else I missed? I think I'm missing a couple people, but thank you so much. You know I appreciate everybody. Zozo's Padre. There you go. There's one. Anybody else? That's as far up as I can go. Thank you. Thank you for checking me out. Thank you for exploring this crazy place with me. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe, I was thinking that earlier, it's not always about the destination. It's about the journey. The journey is generally the more interesting part. Once you get to the destination, you're like, hey, I'm there. I always think about stinking old role-playing games or something. You spend all that time, you do all this stuff, and then you get your sword or your axe or whatever, and you're like, at first you're like, woo, I got it. And then it's like, after the awesomeness wears off, you're like, all right, I got it. Now what? Okay, I just spent 200 hours trying to get this. Now what? But it was the journey, that journey that got you there. All those goblins' heads you chopped off, that time you were sabotaged in the valley of Mount Veronica or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It's the journey, really, in the long run. So that's it, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that you guys write, everything that you send me, everything. DJ's music, I appreciate it, DJ. You know how it is. Stay cool. Stay creative. Stay open-minded, but not too open-minded. Keep searching. Keep asking questions and all that good jazz. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Thank you so much. Have a good day, every one of you. Don't get in too much trouble. And please research. Pick this up with me. Research. See ya.